So on this part, it's how to trade multiple entry or multiple trade. So let me write something down. So let's say I gave you buy at 1.102. Then I said TP 1 at 1.121. TP 2 at 1.135, and so on like that. I might probably give you 3 TP. Then SL, which is stop loss, at 1.005. So in this case, there are 3 methods to do here, which let me say, some people make use of 3. So there are 3 methods which I know. The first method is close order method, and then the second method is open trade at a time, open 3 trades, or open all TP at a time, and then the third one is shift stop loss. Let me explain it to you. So let me explain the close order. For the close order, you need to keep watching your trade all the time. You need to keep watching your trade all the time, because if I give you let's say, okay, as I give you earlier, now you purchase you put your entry, and then the last TP, which is TP2, is the one you're going to use. Maybe TP3 is the one you're going to use. I think explaining this on desktop would be much more better. I will try and explain much more better on desktop with a laptop or something to expatiate it more. So let me not waste much of our time for the shift stop loss. But the one I make use of is the one I prefer. Sometimes I use the first, sometimes I use close order whenever I'm free to keep checking my trade, and I use shift stop loss too. Yeah, but the one I use mostly is the open 3 trades at the same time. Like I explained to you earlier, the entry, the take profit, what you have to do is this. If I give you entry buy at 1 point, let's say 02 to make it easier, and then TP1 at 1.14, TP2 at 1.20, SL at 1.00. Now what you have to do is you have to open 2 trades at a time. The first trade you're going to open is this. Sometimes we make use of it if we are a little bit sure of the trade, and we want to take an advantage of the trade. Fine, this method makes this using 2 take profit at times or 3 take profit makes you to lose more, because since you're buying here, if these 2 manage to hit XL, you are losing. But let's say it doesn't hit any of these TP and it hits the stop loss. If you are losing $5 here, you also lose $5 here, making $10. But the advantage there is that if it managed to hit TP1, you gain $5, for instance, and it managed to hit TP2, you gain 10, maybe let's say $15, making $20 a time. But if we don't use any of this, if we don't use TP1, we just use only one take profit, which is this TP2, you will only profit $15. Now the disadvantage of that is that if it doesn't hit TP1 or TP2, you will lose $15 and $5 again. But if it hits TP1, you gain $5. If it doesn't hit TP2 and it managed to hit stop loss, and you lose $15 for, let's say for instance, 15 minus 5, which is $10, you lose $10 in total. So it has the advantage and I think that is the best way, because you don't need to start watching your trade all the time. But sometimes you should turn on notification. I will show you how to turn on notification for our group chat, for our channel. I'll show it to you. So it will make you to understand much about because we might have take profit one, maybe we are heading to take profit two, to check take profit two. Sometimes news might affect the trade, and we are already at buy at, let's say, at this entry. Let's say we are at entry, is moving up. I can notify you guys to change your stop loss to entry. That is, change this SL here to this. I hope you understand. Change this SL here to this. So even if the news is going to affect this take profit two, we've already went take profit one. Even if it's going to affect take profit two, it's going to go back to entry. So at the end of the day, we will only be profiting $5. We won't lose at the end of the day. At the end of the for the trade. So using take profit one and two really makes sense. Sometimes I use it for almost all my trade if I'm sure of the trade. So that is that about how to for the multiple trade. But I'll make, this is part 4, part 5 of this video. I'll try and make a part 4b or something to explain, to expatiate the three option, which is the close order or shift stop loss. Shifting stop loss is like this that I explained the other time. If you check, is more or less like this. And then the third one, which is open three trades, which I use most of the time. Open three trades at a time. So that is that about it. And then sometimes I will explain what all these are, the main chart, everything, how you can make use of it, the relative strength index. But I will assure you of one thing: using this alone will not make you profitable because some people believe this: when it is below 50, when this is below 50, they start selling. No, they start buying. Sorry, once it's below, some people will start buying. They believe it will start increasing at this moment. Let's check. So some people believe it will start buying from here. Now, if you predict it will start buying here, let's see what will happen now. Can you see it selling? It's moving down. It's moving down. Though probability, there's probability that it's going to move up, but I really don't believe much on this. I have a friend who believe on this. I sometimes believe on it. It works sometimes, but by the time it's going to fail you, you wouldn't you'll really be surprised. So that is that about it. So I think I explained much. We don't need any other thing. I don't think. Please, if I need you guys to help me subscribe on this channel, it will really help you and I, because we will be doing live trade and you'll be seeing what we are doing, and I'll be explaining much about it for you guys. I don't think nothing that could be complicated I have not explained. This means you can easily swap card to CHF. You can easily go to the next. You can make use of months. This means for last month. This means for last month, this is what really happened: more buy than previous month. Then now even more buy than previous month. That is the meaning of amen. And then for there's week or so, more week. So I wouldn't want this video to be much more longer, so I will just stop it here. Thank you guys. In the next video, in the next section, I think I'll be talking about money management rules, how to manage your money and every other thing. So thank you guys.